So I was watching Sarah Martinez's YouTube video where she uses buffalo leather to make her own TN in a letter size, and I loved that idea so much. So I went online and I bought Waterhouse leather, which was the second thing I did. The first thing I did was I bought it from Springfield Leather, this particular one, and it was really, really, really thick. So I had to shave it down by hand using a super skiver, which was actually a lot easier than I was expecting. And so that's what I did with this one. I did the pockets and this by myself, and then I added this, but it's not centered, which is fine because it was my first time attempting it. Also, the stitching is off. You can see where the stitching is uneven. It was really difficult to stitch this one because of how thick the leather was, even with me having skivved it a lot. Yeah, so the second leather I bought was from Waterhouse, and that was already cut to the thinnest that they have it at 4 or 5 ounces. So that's this one. And so I didn't have to do anything here, which is why it's so nice and even. So yeah, you can totally tell the difference between what I did by hand and what came to me that way. So this is already thin. But yeah, you can tell it's a very different textured leather. This one has a lot more variation versus this one. Of course, there's still a lot of this leather left, so I'm going to be making a lot more of them. But I added the 2 business card pockets and just a longer pocket. I rounded off the edges for the folio, and I don't plan on adding a closure in this one because it stays closed. I mean, this one does too, but anyway. Actually, I'm thinking of adding an actual string in this one for my kumisawa instead of it being in the folio pocket. I just want to have it this way. Anyway, so I put all of my notebooks together in this one because they all fit in here. So I'm happy about that. I don't have to keep going from one to another to another. So I guess it's kind of a mega planner, just like Sarah's. But even though this doesn't really fit in here, I still like having it in here. So, and they all go together. Actually, I was trying to make this one a standard, but I ended up cutting it too widely, and it's A5 slim, which actually worked out better for me. And then this was the first one I attempted. This was my practice stitch. This is leather from Amazon, which is surprisingly nice. And then there was this one, which was the third one I tried. This is also from Amazon leather, and it's really nice. Made some card slots, and I like the pull-up. Anyway, and this was a 12 by 12 piece of leather, and I used every single piece of leather for this one. And I put these were the extras that come with the traveler's notebooks. Since I had so many, I'm using that as the closure. And inside is a rhodia that I cut down. So, yeah, my stitching came out a lot better on this one. So, and then, yeah, so it was first, second, third, fourth. I think this came out the best. Definitely. And then, since I was doing things, I had this from Le Cow, and I love it, but it just seems so boring. So I went ahead and stamped it with mushrooms, and it came out pretty nice. So these were just the stamps I used from Mood Tape, and I got them from Stickerific. Yeah, it's pretty easy. I like the way it turned out. So that's it.